I'm not looting. I just happened to be running by and I saw the Obrez sitting there on the ground, so I picked it up. I don't go out of my way to loot early on. I don't go out of my way to do anything except pick up the clues. They're called rifts, but I'm going to call them clues. If you look at the clock on the top left, there's 246 ticks. Normally I will get the wellspring with 300 ticks left on the clock, but I got forced into a fight at the first clue, and it held me up for what seemed like forever. If I can run away from fights early on, I do. Not because I'm a pussy, but because fighting people does not win you the game. Getting the wellspring wins the game. I only care about the objective. You're going to see me do some really reckless stuff here. The reason I did it is because it's really, really late in the game, and I'm trying to get the wellspring before anybody else does, but I'm afraid somebody's going to get it right before me. So I'm going to let these zombies hurt me. Do what you got to do. That was pretty dumb. For the past 2 minutes or so, all the gunshots that I've heard have been from the northwest. So I'm going to climb down this ladder to the east. I'm not too worried about getting shot. I don't think there are any players to the east. I think they're all to the northwest. What I didn't realize at the time was that there was a Twitch streamer in the server with me, and apparently he's really good at getting headshots, and he killed everybody before he even got to me. So when I play quick play normally, oh, hold on. This is the scorched earth policy. When I have the wellspring, I'll pick up every explosive that I don't need and I blow it up. Otherwise, somebody else might come by, pick it up, and use it against me. Anyway, normally when I get the wellspring, I'll have to defend against 5 or more people who attack me at the same time. It can get really hectic, and it can be very hard to defend a building against half a dozen people that are all attacking you at the same time. What I didn't realize until later was that there was a Twitch streamer in this game with me. He literally killed everybody else. He's in the process of killing them right now while where we at in this video. But he kills them all. So I set up a defense that's strong enough to defend against many people attacking me at once. And he's the only person that comes up at the end. And he calls me a camper. He calls me all sorts of names. What he doesn't seem to realize is that he's the reason there aren't any other people to attack me. He's the reason I have such an overpowered defense. I'm not an idiot. I'm not going to walk outside and agree to a gentleman's duel. You can kiss my ass. If I have the advantage, I'm going to force it. I'd expect you to do the same. I'm setting up my bear traps, prioritizing a northwesterly defense because that's where all the noises are. This is an excellent spot to set a bear trap. You have to vault over that log. You can't see it till it's too late. A bear trap won't kill a player by itself. It only does like 20 damage out of 150. The big thing about the bear traps is that they make noise and they force the player to bleed, which causes them to stop what they're doing so they can bandage up. I think this was a mistake to set a bear trap here. Nobody was going to come from the north. I knew for sure that they were all coming from the northwest. I was just trying to be fast. The gunshots were getting closer. Got to get ready before they're here. I didn't have a shotgun. I didn't have a lot of the stuff that I like to defend buildings with. I felt like I was at a really big disadvantage, and I was very unhappy with my defense. At this point, I hear the player start to approach in the background, and I start thinking about making a run for prison. I know I can build a better defense in prison. This building has too many doors. I can't defend them all. So I decide to go for it. I grab a bear trap to take it with me so I can have extra defense. You'll hear somebody else trip on one of my bear traps as I leave. You hear the gunshots behind me? These two players found each other. Each one thought the other guy was me, and they shot at each other. Neither one of them died, but it slows them both down. Now they have to find bandages, now they have to reload their guns, and they have to avoid each other. I don't think either one of them realized I had left yet. Okay, I was going to go left, but I ran into a pile of zombies. I can't fight them with a bear trap in my hand. There's a hellhound up at the top of the stairs, and then there's an armor up here. I keep getting pushed. I don't want to go this far up, but I'm getting pushed up by the zombies. Of course, I could set the bear trap down and shoot them, but that takes time, and time is not something I have an excess of. Everything I do is in a rush. I'm always trying to go as fast as I can. You'll see I shut the door here. I close doors behind me 100% of the time. I do the same thing in Apex Legends. I don't see any reason not to if it doesn't slow me down. This spiral staircase is where I'm going to build my defense. When I set the bear traps down, I'm very specific about where I set them. I don't just set them near the middle of the doorway. I set them inside the doorway in my room so that a player can't disarm it from around the corner. This was a mistake right here. That fire cost me about 5 seconds or so. Every little mistake like that adds up. Every little mistake like that can cause you to lose this game. You may not realize it at the time. See how I set the bear trap inside my room? If you want to disarm it by hand, you have to come in to where I can see you. Of course, any player with a brain will just shoot it from far away or throw a grenade at it, but sometimes players get frustrated and do stupid things, or they forget what they have at their disposal. All right, those shots are coming in from southwest. I'm not entirely sure where to put this last trap, so I put it at the base of my... I don't normally have an extra bear trap like this, so I set it at the base of my staircase. That's the bear trap that ends up killing him, by the way. He'll take damage from... Okay, I have a firebomb and a poison bomb at my disposal. What I'm thinking at the time is the poison bombs last for about 2 minutes, so I could throw it down there right now. There's about 100 seconds left in the game, if you look at the clock on the top left. I could throw the poison bomb right now, but I don't know which direction he's going to come from. I want to see which direction he comes from first. That's why I'm listening for footsteps. Pretty sure he's going to come from this angle, and I'll end up throwing the poison grenade on the ground here pretty soon. It will last for the rest of the game. I could throw it whenever I want. This is a little mistake. I should have immediately gone to pick up the firebomb so I was ready for him.
Stop fucking camping.
Fuck you. Kid's trying to show off for his audience. Okay, he's going to take damage from 6 different sources here. I'm going to throw the firebomb at him, which will light him on fire. He's going to, when he hears me switching to the grenade, he's going to charge forward. He wants to shoot me while the grenade is still in my hand, but I was too quick. The fire hits him. He runs forward into the poison. That begins to damage him. He steps on the bear trap at the exact same time that I shoot him with my Obrez. That's 2 different forms of damage. He begins taking bleeding damage from the bear trap, and then he takes 2 steps further forward and hits my second bear trap. That's what kills him. You'll see that I pull out my saber. I'm ready for round 2. If 3 people had attacked me at the same time, I would have been ready for all of them. This is how I play every game. I do not fuck around. This is psychology, trying to figure out when he wants to go. And it's like that. Was my defense overkill? Abso-fucking-lutely. But I'm not going to just give him a chance because I feel bad for him. As I said, my defense was set up for 9 different people attacking me at once. It's not my fault he killed them all before he got there. Anyways, this has been Bungle. I hope you enjoyed.